Hi everyone! Before I begin, first of all, I would like to greet a very good day to our respected lecturer, Dr. Aimee Sarah. So before we begin presenting our findings, I would like to briefly introduce the project that forms the basis of our cost estimating coursework study. So our group, which is Group 11, has selected a proposed double-storey detached house located at Lot 3011, Block 18, Salak Land District, which is located on the Jalan Demak, Kampong Sio Kandis, Petra Jaya in Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia. So this project was selected because it provides a complete project documentation, including architectural drawings, structural drawings, and bills of quantities, which is BQ, which allow us to perform the entire cost estimating process in accordance with the professional QS practice. So this building adopts a reinforced concrete RC structural frame, making it an appropriate case study for applying the estimating techniques covered in this course. So throughout this project, we carry out gross floor area measurement, preliminary detailed abstract development, build-up rate preparation, building cost index price adjustment, and detailed bills of quantity pricing using the actual project for information and industry cost data. So by completing each stage systematically, we were able to develop a comprehensive construction cost estimate and gain a deeper understanding of how different estimating techniques are applied throughout the project life cycle. So with that, I would like to invite our group mate, Ja'a, to present the first stage of cost estimating process, which is gross floor area GFM measurement. Thank you.
So next, we will be moving on to the GFA summary, which means gross floor area of ground floor and the first floor. For ground floor, we calculated all enclosed area except for the open spaces, which is car porch and veranda. Same goes to the first floor. And then for the GFA breakdown, we calculated that ground floor have a GFA of 254.19 and first floor have a GFA of 125.72. So total up the GFA total to 379.92. So how is this GFA calculated? So first, they are calculated based on enclosed area only, and where the measurement taken from the external wall. Areas measured in square meter, which is area, and then open areas such as veranda and car porch excluded from the GFA. Hence, the total GFA proposed for double-storey house that we choose is 379.92 meters square.
This slide shows our preliminary cost estimate using the floor area method. First, we calculated the building cost by multiplying the floor area of 379.92 square meters by the cost of rate of 2,529.34 cents per square meter, giving us an estimated cost of 900,000 ringgit. Then we added 30% for internal services, which is almost 300,000 ringgit, resulting in a total preliminary estimate cost of 1,300,000 ringgit. This slide summarizes the overall preliminary cost estimate. The total estimated project cost is 2 million ringgit, which includes building works, piling and foundation, internal and external works, contingency, professional fees, and utility contributions. As shown in the pie chart, building works make up the largest portion of the total cost. The key takeaway is that PDA provides a quick estimate for budgeting, but all additional project costs must be considered to achieve a realistic final estimate of approximately 2 million ringgit. Moreover, to gain industry insights, we have interviewed Mr. Jason Long, a quantity surveyor at Asuwari Sendirian Berhad. He shared that cost estimating is a core responsibility of a QS, as it ensures accurate budgeting and effective cost control. To improve estimate accuracy, he recommended benchmarking with previous projects using the latest JKR and CIDB rates, verifying supplier prices, and including contingencies. Finally, he advised QS students to master measurement, learn industry software, and practice using real bills of quantities.
Next, I will explain about BUR, which stands for build-up rate. BUR is a detailed calculation of the cost of one unit for construction work. It is important because each set quantity surveyor prepare the build-up quantity and estimate cost project accurately. This also helps the contractor to compare price whether the calculation lower or higher than market price, control cost projects, and provide the benchmark for additional work. The main component of a BUR calculation are material cost, heating cost, labor cost, profit and overhead. As shown an example on the right, the amount of brick is 105 ringgit 54 cents per meter square. Then to get the total amount, just times by quantity, it is 283. So we get the total amounts for internal brick wall is 30,175 ringgit and 89 cents. The bottom table show how the build-up rate for the improved cost for brick wall. The price is calculated by additional material cost, labor cost, and profit and overhead to obtain the final price per unit. The detailed calculation ensure a current price and better cost management throughout the project. Thank you.
So this slide is about the price adjustment, which is basically used to alter construction cost to reflect current market price. We need this because material and labor costs are always changing. So without adjustment, the cost we estimate may not be accurate anymore. It helps us make sure our estimation is more realistic and up to date. The method we use here is building cost index. The formula is adjust rate equal base rate multiplied by column BCI over base BCI. In our example, we use a casement window with a base rate of 268 ringgit. The base index is 98.4 and the column index for 2025 is 98.5. So when we apply the formula, we can get the final adjust rate is about 268.27 ringgit. So overall, even though the difference looks small, this adjustment is important because it actually all our PQ rate reflect the latest market condition and improve the accuracy of the total project cost. I will explain the buyer analysis. So this buyer analysis compare the preliminary estimate, which is PDA, with the detailed view of quantity, the PQ. For our project result, the PDA using the floor area method give a total cost of 2.006 million, while the detailed PQ come to 2.128 million. This result in the variance is about 6.06%. As shown in the analysis, the PQ is higher mainly because of three reasons. The first one reason is quantity measurement method. The PDA use the floor area method, so it's based on gross floor area and unit rate with allowance like internal service at 30%, contingency at 5%, and professional fee. But the PQ is based on the detailed quantity take off from drawing, where every element like concrete reinforcement, finish, and external wall is measured separately. Second is the pricing method. The PDA is based on the preliminary assumption, while the PQ use the bill outlet method, where the material, labor, plant, wastage, overhead, and profit are all calculated in detail. Third is price adjustment. The PQ rate are out there using the building cost index to reflect March 2025 market price, so it is more variable and current compared to the PDA. So overall, this 6.06% variance is acceptable. It simply shows the difference between early stage estimate and detailed cost estimate, where PDA is for budgeting and PQ is for tendering and cost control.
So to conclude our presentation for today, this coursework has successfully demonstrated the complete cost estimating process for a proposed double-story detached house, from preliminary estimating through the detailed bill of quantity tender pricing. Throughout the project, we apply key quantity surveying QS technique including gross floor area GFM measurement, preliminary detail abstract PDA, build-out rate development BUR, and building cost index price adjustment and details of bill of quantities pricing, using actual project information and industry cost data. So in addition, our interview with a professional quantity surveyor provided valuable insight into practical estimating methods and reliable cost data sources, strengthening our understanding of professional quantity surveying practice. Finally, our variants show that preliminary estimating is suitable for early budgeting and feasibility study, while detailed bills of quantity provide greater cost accuracy, and this highlight the importance of selecting the appropriate estimating method at different stages of construction project. After we conclude and before we end, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Aimee Sarah for her continuous guidance, valuable feedback, and unwavering support throughout this coursework. Her encouragement and expertise have greatly enhanced our understanding of professional cost estimating and quantity surveying practices. So once again, thank you, Dr. Aimee, for your time, patience, and guidance. We sincerely appreciate this valuable learning opportunity, and that's all from us. Thank you so much.